medawase na mabo mabaso.
Okay.
Nsem-Pii TV mosomo ye mafamu de boa media space no ene nsemu a ebinum ante eche na mo de call YouTube.
Nsem-Pii TV nie.
Alright, it was for one channel of the America Safoni, so Nsem-Pii TV be the first to do. And rather, and a Ghana at the toy any the member of parliament, Emma Akutia, Honorable Ernest Kumi, and Danetoni Bunkunso. Now, it was for Akoye and Simbibra, Akoye, Nsem-Pii, or my Ghana, my Sunday, the Bia Fabiano, Ubia Eka Hon Ansem. Now, we. And I answer aka last words are okay on Friday abrana or call the constituency I could do juma na busafo and some okay no and on a nam so amagana for nyina area ho na motimi abotu yi pa isanse which mu say I said the NDC for esi NPP for our parliament house a tete I do namu na how ne o shy and they show mu na afisu ono ankasa watimi ananti mu abrebre mu an de bedru parliament house nanne wo hwe maame rabna obia said the esi no ewo ablekuma north ono de ebusafo ade a ha adwi pa na ntim kabeyanka MPP for kranko mumfa parliament house no emfama NDC for se boycott kra mumfa boycott nanka omuntimi enya sundwe na busafo sa ensem we wo kan nyina no enum ene fiade okopie mu ewo ne constituency a enchiremu a eba chese onya cardiac arrest na okopie mu ewo mrashebedwe fie mu so a the minority leader and then minority caucus together with the majority leader and then the speaker of parliament enzo so etimi kasa kakra chese omura hoye pa asense omunka bi shemu na brichi ni enti se enso so abo na ewusuafo after that no tribute ahodo a eba no so wi ana do adwenkyere ato comment section no ase
me kan people bet here sana 92 say 90 we say yenja ni nyina mo no mo fa e bia me yenya ya kanya yin parliament no mo fa because that is what is implied
Say MPs nyanso
poison. Why are we conceding to this? My NDC necessarily win everything. Okay. Me can people bet here. Sana 92 say 90 we say yenja ni nyina mo no mo fa e bia me yenya ya kanya yin parliament no mo fa because that is what is implied.
Say MPs nyanso free parliament.
And I kai hwe the FM show kwa me makwa ba bedu ebi amabedu. Look at what they are taking this woman through. Sabi boycott quite better because with the seats am we winning in any of them is it because is it because
numbers you are calling for this?
No, it's not about the numbers. The numbers, look at what we are doing there. We've shown efficiency. You see, politics, a lot of people say it's about numbers, but it's not just about numbers, it's about quality numbers. So if you look at numbers now, effectiveness, what is the result of that? But what I'm saying is that when you see even the one that is obviously in the glaring public say, Nipane Winikano, Chekwa Modifan, Nipan, and to trust and we're some fast on the same. It is Abia, Nina Mopa, Yenga Nina Mona, and Samunquamuya, Ebeya. Don't we always criticize winner take all in this country? It is the Nipana Kwa wedding Kunino. Why do you subject the person to such terror and such punishment? What is wrong? Why are we conceding to this? My NDC necessarily win everything. Okay, me can people bet here. Sana 92 say 90 we say yenja ni nyina mo no fa e bia me yenya ya kanya yin parliament no mo fa because that is what is implied.
Say MPs nyanso free parliament.
And I kai hwe the FM show kwa me makwa ba bedu ebi amabedu. Look at what they are taking this woman through. Sabi boycott quite better because with the seats am we winning in any of them is it because
numbers you are calling for this?
No, it's not about the numbers. The numbers, look at what we are doing there. We've shown efficiency. You see, politics, a lot of people say it's about numbers, but it's not just about numbers, it's about quality numbers. So if you look at numbers now, effectiveness, what is the result of that? But what I'm saying is that when you see the baby, even even the one that is obviously in the glaring public say nipa na wi nipa no hwekwan amode fa nipa no ene tutu asem we so mfa so ne say it is ebia ni nyina na mo pa yenja ni nyina ma mo na we say mo kwa mo ya ebe yi a. Don't we always criticize winner take all in this country? Why do you subject the person to such terror and such?
The caucus of the NPP minority has been struck by this sudden summons to our brother to the parliament above, referring to our brother Ernest Kumi of Akutia. It's quite regrettable for me to be the carrier of this message to this august house. Speaker, the member was seen over the weekend, hale and hearty. He was determined to serve his people for the term he was elected to serve. We are in touch with the family, and as it is customary, at the appropriate time, Parliament and its leadership shall be informed. We are aware that our respected brother who has been summoned by the Lord above, who presides over the Parliament above, left a family, a wife, and children. I am, through this medium, expressing on behalf of the caucus condolences to the bereaved family and to the people of Akutia who found him worthy of their trust and therefore elected him to represent them. The caucus says to them, Kose, we know that this is sudden. It was unexpected. The member was not seen as somebody who was unwell, and therefore you are pained. But like we say, God knows best. The Speaker, his records in this House, both at the plenary and committee levels, are quite profound and are known to all. Above all, this brother had all that anybody would want to have in a brother. Colleagues, let's take heart and continue with our service to Mother God.
You are right, Honorable Speaker. Definitely, and arguably this is one of the saddest days of this House. I really was saddened by the development. Very young, just a little over 40 years. Very bright. A young man full of promise for the store of knowledge, intellect, promise for store of energy that this house needs to sustain it. And to be taken away from us at this stage in his life is not only a loss to his family, it's not only a loss to Akwatia as a constituency, it's a loss to Ghana because we wouldn't know where he would have ended up in terms of the leadership of this country. And we may never know what we have missed by losing him so early in his political career. It is not the minority caucus that has lost, it is this parliament that has lost.
Honourable members, may we observe a minute silence.
Amaniano no we no muna rise observe a minute silent edema the soul of our brother Ernest Kumi, Akwatia star boy, they call him. Na enonechino there are tributes among for Nipa Bibri, Perifo Bibri, and Akasa Ediafa home. The former president of the Republic, Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, on his Facebook page, wrote that I am devastated to learn of the passing of Ernest Kumi, Member of Parliament for Akwatia constituency. The legislator was adored and loved by party faithfuls and cherished by all who knew or shared acquaintances with him. My deepest sympathies go to his family, the house, and the good people of Akwatia constituency at this unimaginably difficult time. May he find peaceful rest in the bosom of the Almighty until the last day of the resurrection, when we shall all meet again. We Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and so shared. I have received with sadness the passing of Honorable Ernest Kumi, MP, Akwatia constituency. Ernest was a lawyer patriot. My condolence to the immediate family. May his soul rest in peace. And on also a tray. Dr. Oseya Waduchum, and so at the Nadia, and so a so tray, the tributes are, and so at the ma Ernest Kumi, and it reads that with deep sorrow I mourn the passing of Honorable Ernest Kumi, MP for Akwatia, a dedicated patriot, visionary leader, and dear friend. His passion, humility, and bold leadership touched many. Ghana has lost a rising star. My deepest condolences to his family, the people of Akwatia, and our party. May his soul rest peacefully in the bosom of our Lord. Dr. Brian Echampon and so wrote, I am deeply shocked and saddened by the news of the passing of Honorable Ernest Kumi, Member of Parliament for Akwatia and a dedicated member of the New Patriotic Party. Ernest was not only a colleague, but a tireless public servant whose commitment to the people of Akwatia was unwavering. I fondly recall us meeting together last year around this time in the Akwatia constituency to rally together as a party. We shared moments of joy and laughter. His sudden departure is a painful loss to the parliament, and to his constituents, to the NPP fraternity, and to all who had the privilege of knowing him. May his soul rest in perfect peace, and may the good Lord grant strength and comfort to his family, loved ones, and all who mourn this tragic loss. hashtag RIP, rest in peace, Ernest Kumi, and I also Edenedie Ebaye, and your Dr. Brian.
Very awesome, Cassia. The last time I went to Union,
Friday, no, they 12 new honum. No, I mean, who they call. See me fine, but yeah, Mr. Renzo or no, a small boy.
Nsem-Pii.
Me fine, I'm a small boy, that's it. I'm not sure. Could you know what Takrade? And I'm saying, me, your special aid do. Through special aid, I will cover the one who will have a single Kujami. Until he shall Malam Junction. Men faka, my brother, you used to make car and any corner. A fear MP. I say, oh, yeah, program meeting. They say, who could jam it? And I'm say, okay, man, sometimes I can't prepare and I remember. The question is 2-3 move on. And then I class on a court Friday. It's Friday, and you could be, MP who's 2 years fine.
True brotherhood. We shared so much, our work, our dreams, our daily struggles, and countless moments of laughter. Just last Thursday, we said goodbye like we always did, wishing each other a restful weekend. I left for constituency duties. You journeyed to Efia constituency to support one of our brothers, never knowing it was your final journey on this earth. The news of your passing hit me hard today. Yow, I still can't believe it. You have created a vacuum that cannot be filled. Your children, your beloved wife you always spoke of, your mother whose sacrifices you never forgot. How do they carry on without you? How do we carry on? But in your life, Yow, you've reminded me that each day is a gift. Live it fully. Live it purposefully, knowing tomorrow isn't promised. Your seat behind me in Parliament remains empty. Your plans are shared dreams left hanging. Francis called. We are all asking, how do we continue this journey without you? But we will try. We will honor your legacy. Yow, if you can, visit me in your dreams. Show me what remains undone so we can finish it together in your memory. Rest well, my brother. Gone, but never forgotten. Fare thee well. Ernest Yaw Kumi. Enti ono so edie eno. Ne brother okay, so Honorable Kennedy Oseinya Akon, Achim Sodro MP, and so shared his tribute. A day after your painful exit. Ernest, I remember the day I gave you and Honorable Forsen a lift in my car from office to the MP's car park just to pick up your vehicles. You openly mentioned that you wouldn't like to seek re-election at the end of this term, and I questioned why. You indicated what you've been through, the hassle, the situation you find yourself as a member of Parliament. I could sense some regrets and frustrations, but I tried talking you through. Yes, indeed, there is no fairness in this world. We labor in vain. Vanity. All is vanity. Ernest, may your gentle soul rest in perfect peace. Yaw, Nantiye. Kennedy Oseinya Akon MP for Achim Swedru Eno. Mamintie, a conversation between Honorable Cedric Kran, or your former DC, very close friend who I think they have grew into brotherhood. Oniminia Obi, Edin Komo Ewo Nsem-Pii FM, and he narrated how the whole thing happened. The weekend, no, the